Have you ever wondered why you get tension in your shoulders towards the end of the day? Well, if you have, today's your lucky day. I'm Dr. Fox at Precise Chiropractic in Troy, and today I'm going to share with you guys some of the reasons why we get tension in our shoulders towards the end of the day, and then some things that we can do to help correct that. So our bodies have two major muscle groups. One group is going to pull us forward into flexion, and another group is going to hold us upright in extension. And they've got to be balanced. If they're not balanced, we're going to end up with tension in these muscles at the top of the shoulders. And there's three major ways that we tend to go out of balance and end up with that tension. The first one is posture. This one's real simple. This is things like sitting at a desk all day, typing forward at the computer, looking down at our phones. These muscles are going to get tense during those events. Second is stress. Our bodies are reactive to stress, and it's a defensive posture. So when we get stressed out, our shoulder blades start to move up towards our neck, and what that's doing is that's tightening up those nest muscles to brace us and to try to act to protect our neck. We sometimes can't tell the difference between different types of stressors, whether they be just a mental emotional stressor or actual physical ones. So our body reacts to them both the same way from a muscle tension perspective. The third major way that it's going to go out of balance is by accidents, injuries, or trauma. So this is things like car accidents, athletic injuries, anything where we have an actual injury to our body. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be to the neck, because what will happen is we get injured and then our body goes again into that same bracing and protective mode. So those neck muscles, the muscles on the tops of the shoulder blades, they start to tighten up again. So now that we know why that happens, we need to know what we can do to correct it. And one of the things that we do is we just work to stretch out those muscles that get tight and then work to strengthen those muscles that counterbalance them. So working to stretch those muscles at the tops of the shoulders and then strengthen the muscles that hold us upright in extension. And there's another factor that's involved with this too, because if you have any misalignment or dysfunction in the upper cervical region of the spine, which is these bones up here at the very top of the neck, that bone protects our brainstem, which has our muscle control centers in it. And so any dysfunction there can irritate those muscle control centers, and what that's going to do is that's going to create posture dysfunctions because those muscles aren't going to be controlled properly. So that is a confounding factor to our efforts that we make with our stretching and our exercises, because if there's dysfunction here, then our exercises and stretches aren't going to be nearly as effective, and we're probably still going to be stuck with that tension in our upper shoulders. So what I'd recommend everybody to do is get checked. Make sure that you have good proper function in that area of the spine, because it's going to help you to do better with that muscle tension. And so what I recommend you do is check us out on our website. It's www.nuccainfo.com, and come and set up an appointment with us so that you can get your spine screened. Again, this is Dr. Fox at Precise Chiropractic in Troy.